Morning. Someone there, but I can't see them.
Does she pay? The baby.
Yeah,
I know.
that's crazy.
Like, I feel like it was just yesterday that my son was turning.
Yeah.
And, we are. How are you? All right. Good. Right. I feel like I'm just like talking with friends here. Just a couple familiar faces. Good morning. So I'm sure you guys have heard of it, but I did go to see the Barbie movie last night. It was good overall. And it had a lot of good messages. There was one that I kind of latched onto that I really appreciated, maybe a little bit more than some of the others. And that was this idea of how it is part of the human experience to be imperfect. So in the movie, you know, Barbie is from Barbie world and everything is wonderful and everyone's happy all the time and everyone's perfect and everyone looks great and nobody has cellulite, you know? And when things start to get real, everything starts to change, right? And things start to get harder and things start to kind of turn her world upside down. And, you know, we don't often think about it, but part of being in this real world, part of being human is dealing with all of these fluctuations, right? Is kind of taking them for what they are and appreciating them and knowing that despite, you know, our differences and our imperfections, that is part of the experience and really like holding on to that and really being grateful for it because it's what sets us apart and what makes all of us so different and interesting. So start to settle in, you can close the eyes. Start to notice any thoughts that might be coming up. Just let them go. Maybe do a body scan. Just noticing how you're feeling. Whatever you brought to the mat this morning. And then take a deep inhale through the nose, filling up, lengthening through the spine, reaching the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Part the lips, exhale to release the breath. Let it go. Your full inhale. Lengthening the spine, maybe sitting up a little bit taller. And exhaling, depressing the shoulders, rounding down through the sits bone. Another full breath in. Maybe finding that moment of pause at the top. Feeling off the lips, exhaling out through the nose, full breath out. Again, like that, maybe finding a little more space on the inhale. Finding that pause for a moment longer. And fully exhale. Start to connect with this breath. Deepening the inhale. Lengthening the exhale. part of what our yoga practice does for us is it checks us back into reality. It helps us to find acceptance, find peace, make peace with the imperfections that exist. As we move through our practice, we often find things in our bodies that maybe we didn't know were there before. Things come up in our minds. And as we move into our lives, we tend to take these lessons with us. They help ground us, they help support us, they help us realize that we are all imperfect, right? And we're just moving through this world, trying to find a deeper level of acceptance from within. Take a couple more inhales and exhales here. Really quieting the mind. When you're ready, finding your way into a child's pose. Sitting the hips towards the heels, reaching the arms long. Resting your third eye in. On your next inhale, look forward, find some length through the spine, and then walk your hands over to the right. Maybe you ground that left hand on top of the right hand. Let the head drop, hang heavy. Keep grounding down through that left sit bone, stretching to the left side of the body. On your next inhale, make your way back through center, length, and look forward for a pause. And then start to walk the hands over to the other side, maybe resting that right hand on top of the left. Grounding that right sit bone, really stretching into that right side body. On your next inhale, find your way back through center, length, and look forward. And then inhale, rise up to all fours, hands and knees. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Spread the fingertips nice and wide. Tuck the toes, drop your belly, arch your spine, look forward. Think about drawing the heart forward between the shoulders. Exhale, flatten up the tops of your feet, round the spine, drop your chin in towards your chest. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Lift the chest, pull the heart forward. Exhale, round it out, belly button to spine. Let the head hang nice and heavy. Inhale, drop the belly. Lift the gaze. One more here. Exhale, round it out. Really press the ground away. Think about drawing the belly button up and in. On your next inhale, find your way through center, neutral spine, and then extend the right leg long. Lengthen and flex the heel, and then we're going to stack over the left side, coming into a modified side plank. So you can keep that right foot grounded, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Think about lifting the hips here. Nice, and then reach that right arm over your right ear towards the front of the room. Find length all the way from that back heel through the front fingertips. And then as you exhale, tap your elbow in towards your knee. So tap again. Inhale, lengthen and reach around the foot. Reach the arm up and over. Exhale, tap in. Knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen, extend. Tap it in. Inhale, extend. One more here, tap it in. Nice, release, lengthen the leg. Tuck the left toes as you inhale, rise all the way up. Use the strength of your core. And then reach the right arm down, the right leg, left arm reaches over the left ear for deep pose. Nice, keep stretching through that left side body, leaning over to the right. And then circle your hands down in front of you. Ground your palms underneath your shoulders. First, find length through the spine, look forward, and then as you exhale, start to walk the hands back. Pull your feet towards that back heel. Maybe you stay right here. Maybe you roll all the way to a seat, coming into a seated Skandasana. So hands can come to prayer. That left knee would lift up towards your left shoulder. Nice, holding here for a moment. Lifting up through the chest, long spine. Nice, and then re-ground the hands. Come back to that kneeling position. And then make your way back to the front of the mat. All fours deep through center. Nice, so this time we're going to extend the left leg long, flex the heel. Open up into your side plank, stacking over the right side. Left arm reaches. Lift the hips. And then reach that left arm over your left ear. Find all that length all the way from the back heel through the front fingertips. Exhale, tap knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen, extend. Exhale, tap and round. Nice. Inhale, find the length. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lengthen. One more here. Exhale, tap it in. Nice. Find that length one more time. Re-ground that heel. Inhale to rise all the way up. Reach that left arm down. The left leg, right arm reaches over the right ear. Gate pose for a breath. Really stretching through that right side body. Leaning over to the left. And then exhale, circle your hands down underneath the shoulders. Pausing here for a minute, lengthening the spine. And then start to walk the hands back from your seat towards that right heel. So maybe you're here lengthening out, stretching through that inner quad, and maybe you come all the way down to a seat into that seated Skandasana. Bring the hands to the front of your heart, hold here, lift the chest. Use that right elbow to open that knee out to the right. As you inhale, find your way back, and then move back to all fours, using the front of the mat. When you're ready, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Settling in here, finding whatever movement you need. Awakening the hips, shaking the head yes and no, bending one knee and then the other. Breathing into each movement and eventually moving towards stillness. Finding a moment of pause. Checking in, making sure the hands are about shoulder width, feet are about hip width. Hiking the hips up towards the ceiling, pressing chest towards thighs, finding that's like tucking your tailbone, letting the head hang nice and heavy between the shoulders. On your next inhale, come high and your toes look forward. Start to tiptoe towards the front of the mat. Once you reach the top, inhale, lengthen, half lift. Hands can come to the shins or fingertips can stay grounded. Think about creating the number 7. Exhale, hinge and fold over your legs. Ground down your soles of the feet. Inhale to rise. Sweep the arms up and overhead. Bring the palms to touch, gaze up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Close your eyes, maybe set your intention for your practice this morning. Maybe embracing those imperfections that can come up. As you inhale, reach your arms up and overhead, gaze up. Exhale, hinge and fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, long spine. Plant your palms, step back to plank pose. From plank pose, tap your knees down. Press your hips forward, create a long line from your shoulders to your knees, and then hug the elbows back all the way down to your belly. Flatten out the tops of your feet, lengthen, lift the chest, lower cobra. Draw the shoulder blades in towards one another. Think about lifting up through the lower ribs, lifting up on the kneecaps, engaging the quads. And then tuck your toes. Press into your palms, lift back up, plank pose, exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath here, deep inhale through the nose. Full exhale out through the nose. Shift forward, plank pose. This time, exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, lift your chest, low cobra, or find that extra lift. Start to lengthen the arms, full cobra. Think about peeling the ribs off, lower ribs off the mat. Nice, drawing the elbows back. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift up, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. One more shift forward, plank pose, stacking shoulders over wrists. This time, shift forward slightly, bringing the shoulders slightly in front of the wrist. Hug the elbows back. Maybe you come all the way down, maybe you lower halfway. Hug the elbows in towards the ribs. Flip the feet. Tops of the feet come down to the mat. Inhale, lift the chest, pull the heart forward, lengthen through the arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, shift hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Knowing that you can take any of these stops throughout your practice as you take your vinyasa. Next, inhale, step the right foot forward between your palms. Pause for a breath, lengthen through the back leg, flex the back heel. Around the left palm, twist the right arm up towards the sky. Bring your front foot, step your feet together and fold at the front of your mat. Inhale to rise, sweep the arms up and overhead gaze up. Exhale, hinge and fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen, long spine, look forward. Plant the palms, step your left foot back. Plank pose, exhale as you lower and deep through your vinyasa. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lift up and back, downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward between the palms. Pause and lengthen for a breath. Flex through that back heel. Round the right hand, twist the left arm up towards the sky. Frame your front foot, step your feet together and fold. Inhale to rise, keep the arms up and overhead, lengthen, sit nice and tall. Exhale, hinge and fold over your legs. Find length as you look forward, plant your palms, step your right foot back. Plank pose, exhale as you lower your weight through your vinyasa. Lifting up through cobra, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a breath here. We'll move through one more time. Right foot steps forward. Twist it open to the right, right arm lifts. Frame your front foot, step your feet together and fold. Round down to rise. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hinge and fold over your legs. Lengthen, look forward, plant your palms, step your left foot back. Plank pose, exhale as you lower. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, send your hips up and back. Downward facing dog for a breath. Left foot steps forward between the palms. Twisting open to the left, left arm rises. Frame your front foot, step your feet together and fold in the front of your mat. Inhale to rise, sweep the arms up and overhead, look up. Exhale, hinge and fold over your legs. Lengthen, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana, plant the palms, step your right foot back. Plank pose, exhale as you lower. And back and downward facing dog when you're ready.
Settling in here, grounding down, resetting, taking a few deep inhales through the nose, exhales out through the nose. Think about spreading the fingertips nice and wide, grounding down through the thumb and the forefinger. Externally rotating the upper arm away from the ear. Maybe heavying the heels towards the mat with every exhale. On your next inhale, extend your right leg up and back. Lengthen here, maybe bend that knee, open your hip, find some movement, bend and flex the ankle, maybe circle the knee, find whatever you need. As you inhale, re-extend the legs, re-square off the shoulders, and then step that right foot between your hands. So like we did before, we're gonna peel that right arm open, coming right into our twist. Think about stacking that right shoulder over your left and really lengthening through the back leg, leaning back, opening up through the chest. Drawing the right knee in. Nice, one more here. So as you exhale, drop the right hand inside your foot and then walk all the way to that back foot for your skandasana. Bend into the back knee. Lengthen through that right leg, right foot point up towards the ceiling. And we're gonna find your way all the way down to the feet. Yeah, walk your hands back. And then we're gonna close that left knee in towards the right. Take a twist, gaze past your right shoulder. Nice, holding here for a breath. Find your way back to your Now walk your hands back, lift the hips. And then we're gonna walk our way back to the front of the mat. Bring your front foot, tap your back knee down. Flatten out the top of your foot, inhale to rise, low lunge, sweep your arms up to create your ears, holding for a breath. Lifting up through your chest, pressing pelvis forward, squeezing thighs in towards the midline. Nice, exhale, bring the hands together in front of your heart. Hook that left elbow outside of your right knee. And flattening out the top of that back foot. Pressing palms together, working thumbs towards our center, gazing past that top shoulder. One more breath here. Maybe finding a little more twist from those exhales. Gaze down towards your front foot, frame the front foot, tuck the back toes, step back, plank pose. Exhale as you lower, moving through your vinyasa. Inhale, lift the chest, exhale, then stepping back to downward facing dog. Take a breath here, resetting, deep inhale through the nose, full exhale out through the nose. And then lift the left leg up and back. Lengthen, open up, and draw that left heel towards your right glute, find some movement, maybe circling the knee, bending and flexing the ankle, whatever you need. As you inhale, re-lengthen the legs, square on the shoulders. Shift forward, step the left foot between your hands. Come right into that twist. So the right hand grounds, left arm reaches up towards the sky. You might have to wiggle that right heel back, lengthen the back leg, flex the back heel. Right, keep that arm lifted nice and strong, reaching up towards the ceiling. One more here. As you exhale, re-ground that left hand inside the left foot and then walk to the back of the mat for that skandasana. Lengthen the front leg, front toes point up towards the ceiling. Nice, holding here for breath, maybe using the hands or bringing the hands to the front of your arm. Then what we're going to do here is walk back, find that seat, and come into the twist. Drop that right knee alongside the left. Exhale, twist and look past the left shoulder. Holding here for a breath. Setting up nice tall, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, take it back around. Use the palms, lift up. And then walk your way back to the front of the mat. Tap the back knee down, inhale to rise into your low lunge with your arms up to frame your ears. Lift your chest. Nice, hold the hips for one more squeeze, the thighs in towards one another, pressing the pelvis forward. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer in front of your heart. Take a twist of that right elbow outside of your left knee. Flatten out that back foot, pressing the palms firmly into one another. Exhaling inch through the gazing past the back shoulder. One more here. Release, gaze down towards that front foot. Frame your foot, tuck your back toes, step back, plank pose. Exhale, inch lower. Inhale, lift your chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Nice, settling in here for a few breaths. Resetting, taking those deep inhales in through the nose, out through the nose. On your next breath, combine your toes, bend your knees, gaze forward, step or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, long spine. Exhale, reach fold. Inhale to rise, sweep the arms up and overhead. Interlace the first three fingers, reach the pointer fingers up, cross the thumbs. Inhale to lengthen first, and then exhale to drop it over to the right, and press your hips towards the left. Nice, think about lifting up, leaning back to that top shoulder, pressing the hips forward. Okay, keeping the shoulders stacked over the hips. One more here. Inhale, take it back through center. Find a moment of pause. Find that length first. And then take it over to the other side. Shift it over to the left. Hips move out to the right. Nice, keep grounding through that right foot. Press the hips forward, lean back through that right shoulder. One more breath here, maybe finding a little more space. Beautiful. Inhale, breathe lengthen. And then interlace your fingers behind your back. You can heel toe the feet slightly apart, creating a space between the feet. Feet are at Inhale, lift your chest, look up, draw the shoulder blades in towards one another. Exhale, into fold, reach that fist up and over. You can keep a slight bend in the knees here. Think about drawing that towards the side. Reach that fist up and overhead. Start to shift the weight into the front of the feet, lifting up to the hips of the hamstring. We'll take one more breath here. As you inhale, release the hands lower to the hips with your arms up to frame your ears for a chair pose. Keep the chest nice and lifted. Hold your find that slight tuck in your tailbone. Beautiful. One more breath here. Maybe lifting the chest just a bit more. Exhale, take control over your leg. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, long spine, plant the palms, step forward, jump back, moving through your vinyasa. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Taking the breath. Inhale through the nose, full exhale out through the nose. We'll start to move on from here. Inhale, reach your right leg up and back. Step your right foot forward between your hands. Keep that back heel grounded. Inhale to rise. Sweep your arms up to frame your ears into your warrior one. So try to ground through that back heel. Bend into the front knee. Really square up, feeling that right hip back, left hip forward. Nice, keep lengthening, reaching through the arms. One more breath, grounding through that back heel. And then as you exhale, I don't usually do this transition, but if you do it the right way, it's totally fine. But we're coming into warrior two. So first pivot to the long side of the mat. And then from there, we're gonna square off those front toes towards the front of the room. Bend into the front knee. See out the arm gaze past the front fingertips. Make sure that front heel is intersecting that back foot. Holding here for a breath. Reach through the arms. Try to lift them up in line with the shoulders. Stack the hips over, or the spine over the head. Nice. One more breath here. Maybe bending a little bit more into that front knee. Nice. And then we're going to come through center, lengthen that front leg, just reach the arms up through center, bring the palms to touch. Exhale, bend back into that front knee, warrior two, tee out the arms. Inhale to rise through center, bring the palms together. One more here, exhale, warrior two. Inhale to rise. Exhale, release, warrior two. Start to reach forward here, extended side angle, right forearm to your side, left arm reaches up and overhead. Keep grounding to the outer edge of that back foot, reaching through those left fingers towards the front of the room. Just keep lengthening through that side body. If you feel like the ribs are separating here, you're leaning back, think about really engaging through the ribs. Interlocking. Finding that slight tap in the tailbone. One more here. Inhale to rise. Sweep that left arm down the back leg, right arm over the right ear into your reverse warrior. Nice. Holding here for one more. Keep reaching, leaning back. Beautiful. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to frame your front foot. Step back, plank pose. Exhale and lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Step hips up and back, downward facing dog. Grounding down here for a moment. Deep inhale through the nose. Full exhale out through the nose. And then moving on, inhale, reach the left leg up and back. Lengthen, shift forward, step the foot between your hands, ground the back heel, inhale to rise into your warrior one. Bend into that front knee. So starting in warrior, making sure the hips are squared up towards the front of the room. Lifting up here through the arms, peeling that left hip back, right hip forward. Nice, really engage through the arms. Keep grounding through that back heel. One more here, shoulders stacked over hips. And then exhale, pivot long side of the mat. Parallel the feet. Return those left toes towards the front. Open up warrior two. Bend into that front knee. Tee out the arm. Gaze past the front fingertips. Nice. Finding that space between the feet. Really grounding into that back heel. Make sure you stay nice and fast. You can start to lean back. A lot of times the tendency is to reach forward, but we want to stay nice and fast here. One more breath. Beautiful. Inhale to rise. Take it through center. Lengthen the front leg. Bring the palms to the touch. Exhale back into your warrior two. Inhale. Take it through center. Lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. One more here. Inhale to rise. Exhale, warrior two. Lean forward. Reach forward. Extended side angle. Left arm comes to thigh. Right arm reaches over right here. Finding all that extension all the way from the back foot through the front fingertips. Nice, finding that connection in the wrist. Engaging through the core. One more here. Inhale, rise, reach the right arm down the back leg. Left arm reaches over the left ear for your reverse warrior. Length, keep the bend in the front knee. Beautiful. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to frame your front foot. Step back, take it through your vinyasa. Finding your way back down. We're facing dog. Nice. Pausing here for a few rounds. Maybe tapping the knees down for a moment of rest in your child's pose, maybe tapping the forearms down. Finding a resting dolphin, not so much resting, but maybe staying exactly where you are. One more breath here. And then finding your way back to downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, let's tap the knees down to the mat. Drop the belly, pull the heart forward, find a cow pose for a breath. And then as you exhale, we're gonna open right up into that side plank over the right side. Extend the left leg, reach the left arm up towards the sky. Nice, hold it here for a breath. This time, maybe you lift that leg up in line with the hip, keep flexing through that back foot. And then start to draw that left heel in towards your glutes. Nice, stay here, reach that right arm around, or left arm around, wrap your fingers around the front of the foot. And then kick your foot into your hand, open up, lean back through the chest. Nice, lifting up. Think about gazing past that top shoulder. Beautiful, one more here. Exhale, release, we're gonna step that left foot to the front of the mat. Pivot, take it through center, ground the hands inside that foot. Lengthen the back leg as you tuck the back toe. We're moving into a lizard pose. So maybe you stay in your high lizard, maybe you tap that back knee down. Maybe you find your way down to your forearm. Wherever you are, think about lengthening the spine, reaching the crown of the head towards the front of your room, drawing that left knee in towards the left elbow, or left shoulder rather. Beautiful, holding for one more. And then finding your way back to your palm, stepping back, plank pose. Exhale, tap the knees down all fours. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale as you lift up, find that side plank on the left side, this time right arm lift. Lengthen through that back leg, maybe finding that lift, really pressing through that heel, lifting the heel in line with the hips, holding here. As you exhale, start to bend that left heel or that right heel in towards the right glutes. Nice, slowly find your way, wrap that hand around the front of the foot. Inhale, take foot into hand, open up through your chest. Lift up, maybe gazing past that top shoulder. Beautiful, one more here. Inhale, release, step that foot towards the front of the mat, come back through the center, bring that down to the inside of the foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, lengthen the leg. Lizard pose, maybe you stay lifted, maybe you tap that knee down, maybe you come down to the forearm. Breathing into the comfortable space, just a couple more, finding whatever you need. The next one. On your next inhale, mat your palms, tuck your back knee, lift, or tuck your back toes, lift the back knee, step back, plank pose. Option to take it through a vinyasa or shift right back to your downward facing dog from here. Beautiful, meeting back in downward facing dog. Please inhale through the nose, while exhale out through the nose. We'll start to move on from here. Inhale, reach the right leg up and back. Step forward, right foot between the palms, ground the back heel. Inhale to rise into your warrior one. Beautiful, holding here for a moment, squaring the chest up. Maybe bring the palms to touch this time around, creating the ears of the bicep. Open up to the long side of the mat. Turn the front toes back forward, bend into the front knee. Warrior two, out the arms, knees past the front fingertips. Think about peeling that right knee open and out to the right. And then as you inhale, lengthen the legs, reach the arms up through center. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to rise through center. Exhale, warrior two. One more here. Inhale to rise. Exhale, warrior two, right into your extended side angle. So maybe the forearm comes to the side. Maybe this time you use a block where that right hand comes to the inside of your foot. Left arm reaches up and overhead. Beautiful, finding that same engagement. If you want to play with the half bind or full bind, maybe wrapping that left arm behind the back. Maybe tucking that right elbow underneath the knee. Next, one more here. As you inhale, we're gonna rise all the way up. Reach to turn to the back of the mat, right arm is reaching alongside the right ear. Nice, hold here for a moment, make sure that you're squared up towards the back of the room. So the hips are really facing the back. Nice. Reach forward as far as you can, lengthen into that front leg. And then exhale, drop that hand underneath the right shoulder. Take a pause here. Lengthen the spine and exhale, twist that left arm up towards the sky. If you'd like to take a block underneath that right hand, feel free to do so, or stay exactly where you are. So revolve triangle, the front leg is long. So we're not bending into the front knee if we can avoid it. We're really twisting, leaning back to that left shoulder. And you can take the knees up towards those left fingertips. From here, take a gaze down towards the right fingertips. We're gonna lift the back leg, start to walk that right hand forward, coming into our Ardha Chandrasana. So the right leg is lifted, right fingertips are down, left arm is lifted. Nice, holding for one more. As you exhale, take a big step back, turn all the way back to the front of the mat. Ground that left hand inside the foot. Take that twist, right arm reaches up towards the sky. Nice, lift through that right shoulder. From here, we're gonna start to roll onto the outer edge of that back foot. Side plank, so maybe you tap the back knee down, maybe you stagger. Maybe this time you stack your feet, lift up through the hip. As you lift into that top arm. So take your time. It's a big move. So we're gonna step that right foot towards the front of the mat. Yes. Square up, look forward, reach those right fingertips forward. Lift up through the back leg, Ardha Chandrasana, peel open, left arm rises. Nice, so over the right side, maybe using a block under those right fingertips, peeling the left shoulder back, beautiful, holding there, flexing through the back foot. Nice, really lean back through that top shoulder. Exhale, release, take a big step back into your warrior two, hold it here for a breath. Nice, and then exhale, cartwheel your hands, frame your front foot, step back, take it through your vinyasa. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Downward facing dog. Taking a pause. Take it on the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up and down. Step the left foot forward between your palms. Inhale to rise into your warrior one. Nice. Pausing here for a moment. Maybe bring the palms, touch and lengthen through the arms. Here's the biceps, exhale to open to the long side of the mat. Turn the left foot back forward, bend into the front knee, open up, warrior two. See how the arms gaze past the front fingertips. Settling in here for a breath, and then inhale, we rise as we take it through center, bring the palms to touch. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, take it through center. Exhale, bend, warrior two. One more here, inhale to rise. Exhale, right into that extended side angle, maybe reaching forward, maybe bringing the arm to the thigh, maybe bringing the hand inside the foot, right arm reaches over the right ear. Beautiful, hold it here for a breath. Inhale to rise, reach that left arm over the left ear, reverse warrior. And then lengthen that front leg, turn your toes all the way to the back of the mat. So that left arm is still reaching up alongside the left ear. Make sure the hips are squared off. Make sure the toes are both pointing towards the back of the room. So you might fit those back toes. Reach forward as far as you can, lengthen through the spine. Lower halfway. And then exhale, bring that left hand underneath that left shoulder. Take a moment here, square up, and then twist that right arm up towards the sky as you exhale into your revolved triangle. Nice, keep leaning back from that right shoulder. Maybe taking the gaze up towards the finger. Beautiful, one more here. Twisting across the back from the belly button up. Lifting up across the chest. So gaze down towards those left fingertips. We're going to start to bend into the front knee. Lift the back leg. You might have to walk the fingertips forward as you lift the back leg into a revolve after. Beautiful. Twisting, gazing up. Nice. Squeeze the back leg to lift that back leg. One more here. Exhale, take a big step back. Turn your toes forward. All the way in front of the mat. Oh yeah. Turtle that right hand to the inside of your foot. Twist left arm rises. That doesn't happen often. Okay. Lean back through that top shoulder. Drag. Like we'll start to rotate onto the outers of that back foot into your side plank. With the arm. Okay, your other arm is lifted. Yeah, rotate side, like maybe dropping that knee, maybe stacking, lifting your hips. All right, from that side plank, again, this is a big movement. We're going to step that left forward. As we do, we're going to square off through the center. We're going to reach the left hand forward and then lift the back foot, open up, stack over the left side. Or you can drop the right arm rises. Beautiful flex through the back heel. Think about stacking that right shoulder over left. One more here. Beautiful. Exhale, take a big step back. Warrior two, one towards the other arm. Settle that back. Shield. Cartwheel your hands in the front cut. Maybe through your vinyasa. Take back and downward facing dog. Take a moment of breath if you need to. We're going to take it through one more time with one add-on. So this time you know where we're going. We're going to take a little more time, move a little quicker and really kind of fine tune what we've been working on. So as you inhale, reach that right leg up and back. Step the right foot between the palms. Inhale to rise into your warrior one. Nice, pausing for a breath and then exhaling to move on. Take it through center and then open up warrior two. Nice, holding here for a breath. Reverse your warrior, reach that right arm over your right ear. Lengthen that front leg, turn your toes all the way to the back, keep reaching that right arm up. Square off the hips towards the back of the room, make sure you turn your toes towards the back. Reach forward to that right arm lower halfway. Lengthen. So maybe this time the right hand stays underneath that right shoulder. Maybe the right hand comes to the outer edge of that left foot. Pinky finger to pinky end. And then switch that left arm up to the sky. So the back foot is grounded. Reverse coming in through that triangle. Revolve triangle. Rotating that top shoulder back. Beautiful. Holding for one more. Start to lift up through that back leg. Walk the right fingertips forward. Lift the back leg. We're well half moon. Beautiful. So maybe this time around you start to bend that back knee. Maybe you reach to the foot and you pick your foot into your hand. Option to stay exactly where you are. Release the foot, step it back, take it all the way to the front of the mat, turn your toes forward, ground that left palm, right arm reaches up towards the sky of your twist. Start to rotate onto the outer edge of that foot, side plank. Pausing here for a breath. If you're stacking the feet, maybe lifting that top leg to a hover. Nice. From your side plank, step that right foot forward. Reach that right hand forward, lift the back leg, open up, stack over the right side, arch, brush down. Beautiful. Pausing here for a breath. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you start to draw that left heel in towards your glutes. Maybe you start to reach that left hand around and you pick your foot in towards your hand. And opening up, maybe you gaze past that top shoulder. Beautiful. Exhale, step your feet together at the front of the mat. Take a fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen, lift the back leg, warrior three with support or without. So maybe you keep the fingertips on the ground, maybe the hands come square in front of your heart. Lengthen that back leg, square off the head, flex the back heel. And then we're going to tap that left knee behind the right. Start to bend into the right knee, come all the way down to the feet, bringing that left knee to the outer edge of the foot. Nice. As you inhale, reach that right arm behind your back. Sit up nice and tall. Left arm reaches alongside the left ear. Tuck the left elbow. Take your twist. Gaze past the right shoulder. Nice. Sitting up nice and tall. Gazing past that back shoulder. Exhaling into the twist. One more here. As you exhale, we're going to take it to the long side of the mat. So think about twisting all the way to the other side. Around the hands, we're coming right into our wide-legged fold. So step the feet wide, lengthen for a breath, and then exhale, fold over your legs. Let the head hang nice and heavy. Maybe you grab opposite elbows here. Think about drawing kind of the head towards the mat, pressing the chest towards the side. You lift up through the hamstring of the chest. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, long side. Walk your hands back, frame your front foot, step back, take it through your vinyasa. Exhale to lower, inhale to lift. Back it down, we're facing dog. Resetting for a breath. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back. Step your left foot between your hands, grab the back heel. Inhale to rise, warrior one. Squaring up and then moving on, pivoting to the long side of the mat, turning the left toes forward as you bend into that front knee, warrior two. Yeah, the arms. Nice, pivot up and back, reverse warrior, lean back. Start to lengthen that front leg, turn all the way to the back of the mat. Make sure the hips are facing the back, make sure the toes are facing the back. Left arm is reaching up alongside the left ear. Reach forward, lower halfway. square off the hips. And then exhale to drop the left fingertips maybe to the outside of the foot underneath that left shoulder, maybe to the opposite side, bringing the edge side. Yeah. Right arm reaches up toward the thighs. Think about drawing your thighs in towards one another, leaning back through that top shoulder, finding the balance. Tricky. One more breath here. So start to lean into that front foot, start to lift the back leg into your revolved path. You might have to walk those left fingertips forward. Lean back through that right shoulder into the twist. Nice option to stay right here. Maybe you start to draw that left heel in towards your seat. Maybe you reach around for the top of the foot and you shift your foot into your hand. Beautiful. Release, take a big step back, turn back to the front of the mat into your dragonfly twist. So the right hand drops, left arm rises. So we're in the twist. Left foot is forward, left arm is up. As you exhale, start to pivot onto that back heel side plank. So finding whatever variation you were working with, maybe lifting that top leg. Nice holding here, keep lifting through the hips, press the ground away. And then maybe taking that big step forward, pausing here, squaring off. Reach forward through those left fingertips, lift off through the back leg, stack over the left side, Ardha Chandrasana. Maybe bending that back knee, drawing the right heel in towards your shoulder ground, fingers around the front of the foot, but in the hand. Opening up here. Beautiful. Exhale, release, step your feet together and hold. Take a breath. And then reach that right leg back, warrior three. Actually, I think it's the left. I'm sorry, reach the left leg back. No, guys, I'm so sorry. It's the right. I was right. Lengthen here, find the balance. Maybe keeping the fingertips on the ground, maybe bringing hands to prayer in front of the heart. Think about squaring off. So reaching to that back foot. Reground the fingers, tuck that right knee behind the left, start to lower all the way down to your seat. Bring that right knee to the outer edge of the foot, sit up nice and tall. Left hand comes behind the back, right arm reaches up alongside the right ear. Exhale, chuck your elbow out, turn your left knee, lengthening through your spine as you inhale. Exhaling to twist. As you inhale, we're going to take it all the way around. So twisting all the way to the other side as if you were coming into that counter twist. Lifting up here, wide-legged fold. Step the feet wide. Exhale, let it go. Grabbing opposite elbows, maybe switching position in the hands. Let the head hang nice and heavy. On your next inhale, lengthen, look forward. Walk your hands back, frame your front foot, step back, taking through your vinyasa. Find your way into a child's pose, tap your knees down, bring the big shoulder punch. Hips towards the heels, reach the arms, lay the palms. Take a few moments to round down here. Resting the forehead on the mat.
Maybe resting the belly on the thighs. On your next inhale, touch your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Find your toes, bend your knees, step or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale to rise, sweep the arms up and overhead. And then let's step the left foot wide. Turn the toes in slightly, turn the heels out, bring the hands to your hips. Inhale, lift your chest, draw your shoulders in towards one another, gaze up. Exhale, hinge and fold, slowly start to come down. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Okay, spine length, long spine. So from here, we're going to take our time as we move toward whatever your edge is. We're going to start to widen the knees. And then we're going to stop. Pressing push the palms, spread the fingers wide. Start to widen the feet a little bit more. Nice. Maybe you have a little more space there to widen, lower it down. Pressing the palms, start to walk the hands back if you need to. Find it wherever you are. On your next inhale, lengthen. So however you need to find your way back. So maybe you start to walk the hands back until you find your seat. Maybe you need to tap one knee down and then pivot and find your way back into your seated wide-legged fold. Maybe you bend one knee, come down and just find your way however feels good for you. Open the legs nice and wide. Bend your left knee. Right arm out. Give us reach the left arm over with the left ear towards the right shoulder. Okay, so lean back. We got left shoulder, open up here. If you exhale, circle that left hand. Just outside that left thigh, lift up, stargazer, right arm reaches over the right ear. Then exhale, reach around that right hip. We're gonna switch the leg. So reach that left leg long. This time bend the right knee, bring the right heel in. Left forearm comes down, maybe the left fingertips. Right arm reaches over the right ear. Lean back through that right shoulder, lengthen through that right side body. Lengthening through the inhales and the exhale. Then as you exhale, circle that right arm back and around, ground the right palm, lift your hips, lift and reach that left arm up and over your left ear for your stargazer. Nice, lift the hips, holding for one more. Exhale, lower all the way back down. Beautiful. From there, we're gonna find our way onto our heels. So we worked a lot with moving through different what's it called? Ardha Chandrasana half moon variation. So just to get a really nice opening, I want to move over to the wall and kind of play with it one more time, taking it through. And just to give you guys an idea, so I would bring a block. A lot of times we don't necessarily use the block, but most of us need it because our arms just are not long enough. But setting up against the wall, starting on one side, we're going to start to open up here. When you have the wall there, it's really nice because you can really peel open. You can peel that right shoulder back without worrying about the balance and falling over. Stacking that right arm over the left, holding here, and then maybe playing with that variation, and maybe in this variation, you can really find that space against the wall to open up. And if not, that's okay too, just moving towards that different feeling, seeing what it feels like to find that stability against the wall in the pose. So we'll start on the right side. Bring that right foot forward. Bring that block to whatever setting you need. You might have to kind of play, maybe you start low, maybe you bring it high. Kind of finding what works for you. Lift that back leg, lean back against the wall. Think about peeling that top hip towards the wall, and then reach up through that top arm. Keep pressing into the block, lifting up, flexing through that top foot. Engaging up towards those top fingertips. Nice option to stay, but because you have that wall, maybe you start to play, maybe you bend that back knee. Draw that top heel in towards your glute and then wrap that hand around. Maybe you find the foot kicking your foot in towards your hand, opening up there. You think it's harder? It might be a little harder if you don't have as much room to like wiggle from side to side and come out of the alignment. Beautiful, and an exhale, release, come on out. Let's switch sides, face the other direction. Just turning, coming over the other side. Setting up that block, lifting that back leg, and then really peeling that top hip back, peeling that top shoulder back, opening up. Beautiful, flexing that foot. Maybe taking the gaze up towards the fingertips. There are options to stay. Maybe you start to bend that top knee, drawing the ground towards complete. Be reaching the hand around the front of the foot. Not to say that one's wrong, that's usually the way we're doing it, there's all different. Nice, holding for one more. And then exhaling to come on out. Find your way back to your mats. From here, let's find our way onto our mats. Bend the knees. Bring the heels a little closer to the glutes. Make sure the feet are about the distance. Reach the fingertips towards the heels. Toes are pointing forward. As you inhale, start to lift the hips, lower back, mid back, coming into your bridge pose. Nice, squeeze the glutes, drawing the knees in towards one another. You exhale, lower back down for a breath. Slowly lowering the upper back, mid back, and windshield wiping the knees from side to side for a breath. And then finding another round, making sure the feet are hips width distance, resetting up. Inhale to rise, lift the hips. Up in this kind of round, maybe you take a block underneath the sacrum for a more restorative version. Maybe you start to wiggle the shoulders underneath you. And you interlace the hands, reaching that fist towards your heels, finding a little more lift. Beautiful. Exhale, lowering when you're ready, taking your time, come on out. Taking a moment to windshield wiper the knees from side to side once more. From here, hug your knees in towards your chest. Take a moment to rock from either side. And then cross the right knee in front of the left. Open out the feet and maybe reach onto the ankles or the feet like handlebars. Flex the feet and draw the feet in towards you. So maybe you have like the shins, right? And the knees are crossed. Maybe you start to work the hands down towards the ankles. Maybe you grab the outer edges of the feet. From there, you can just rock from side to side for a moment. Beautiful. Exhale, release, cross it over to the other side. This time, bringing the left knee in front of the right. Opening the feet out to either direction. Maybe reaching for the shins. Maybe working the hands down towards the ankles or to the outer edges of the feet. Draw the feet in towards your body. So if you're gripping onto the handlebars of a bike, maybe finding that slight wiggle from side to side. Then exhale, release, hug the knees back in one more time. This time, drop the knees all the way over to the right. Stack the left on top of the right, peel the arms open. Take a supine twist, gazing past that left shoulder. It's really grounding through that shoulder, breathing into the chest, releasing any tension you might be holding on to. Using that right hand to gently guide the knees down. You inhale, take it back through center. And drop the knees over to the other side. Bring the gaze over to the opposite shoulder. Stacking the top knee on top of the bottom. Bringing the knees about hips height. Maybe using that left hand to gently guide the knees down into your chest. Now find your way back through center, maybe hugging your knees in one more time. And then exhaling to release the right foot towards the right corner of the mat, left foot towards the left corner. Allowing the feet to splay out to either side, reaching the arms long, flipping the palms up towards the ceiling. Heading the eyelids. Allowing the fingertips to gently curl in. Take a deep inhale through the nose, filling up through the belly, through the ribs and the chest. Exhale, part the lips, release. We're to release everything. The mind, the thoughts, intention. Let the tongue fall from the roof of your mouth. Allow your mat to fully support you as you move and surrender in your Shavasana. Just keeping your inhales and your exhales. Just bring awareness back to your breath. Just bring awareness back into your body by finding gentle movements through your fingertips and toes. On your next inhale, reach your arms up and overhead, taking a full body stretch, reaching from fingertips through toes. And as you exhale, hug your knees in towards your chest one at a time, wrapping up into a little ball. Gently rocking from one side and then the other. Eventually rolling over to one side, pausing in the fetal position. When you're ready, finding your way back to a seat at the front of your mat. Sitting up tall, keeping the eyelids heavy. Take a deep inhale through the nose, filling up. Part the lips, exhale to release, let it go. Another deep inhale, just like that. Maybe finding a little more space. Taking in a little bit more air right at the top. Or at the lips, exhale to release, let it go. Bring the hands together, thumbs to heart center. We'll inhale once more together and exhale for the sound of Om, inhaling deeply. Om. Drawing your chin towards your chest. Finding a moment of gratitude for showing up to your practice. Practicing imperfection. Practicing self-acceptance. And taking those lessons with you as you move through your life. Thank you so much for sharing your practices with me this morning. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you, Jenn.